Ian from RTO here. Welcome to a new album review as we do on Fridays. And this week we've got two. First up though is one of my favourite bands of all time. And this is their 25th album. And it's the brilliant Uriah Heep and the Chaos Colour. I've enjoyed listening to this one. The band at the moment is the ever-present Mick Box on the lead guitar and vocals, Phil Lanson on the keyboards and vocals, Bernie Shaw lead vocals, Davey Rimmer on the bass, and the brilliant Russell Gilbrook on the drums. Well, you put this on and the first thing you hear is Save Me Tonight. As soon as you put it on, you get that rich Hammond organ from Mr. Lanson. You know you're going to have a good album when that blasts out. Really good opening track. Bernie Shaw is still singing as good as he did in 1989. Mick Box's guitar work, the wah-wahs there, the great little fiddly bits, and great opening track of the album. Absolutely superb. One of my favourites on the album. Silver Sunlight. Oh my god. The opening drum roll from Russell on this. Oh, no messing about. Bang. Then Mick comes in on the guitar, riffing away. Lovely rich Hammond organs. It's the definitive sound now of Uriah Heep. It's Phil Lanson's lovely Hammond. Again, the vocals from Bernie are fantastic. Love this track as well. It is just spot on. Then we get Hail the Sunrise, another dynamite start. This is all about the keyboards and Davey Rimmer's bass line. Now, Dave Rimmer, you know, he took over from the late, great Trevor Bolder. Big shoes to fill, and Davey has filled them brilliantly. I mean, he's been around the band for a long time, even when Trevor was alive. Great bass line on this. He has really got the mantle now. This really goes back to the good old days. It's the modern Uriah Heep doing old Uriah Heep. It's just absolutely brilliant track. Then we get Age of Changes. This is like reminds me of the start of July Morning, that Hammond organ. Then we get more driving riffs from Mick Box, and the solo on this is absolutely dynamite. Still cranking out the solos and the riffs is Mick Box. A brilliant track. Then we get Hurricane. Great little rocker this is. Great drumming from Russell. Again, he's taken over from a legend, didn't he? So he's a great drummer. It's rolling drums. You know, taking over from Lee is a big job. Russell's filled the boots again. Great drumming. Love this track. Lots of wah-wah from Mick as well. What more do you need in a Uriah Heep track? Then we get One Nation, One Sun. This is a really nice ballad. Bit of a break from the thundering rock. Again, Bernie sounds brilliant on this. Lovely piano work now from Phil. And another great bass line from Davey. Can't get any better. Next track, Golden Light. A nice melodic track. Lovely rich Hammond organ again. Fine guitar solo from Mr. Box. Solid, consistent sound of Uriah Heep. Then my favourite track is called You'll Never Be Alone. The elements, it's got everything that I love about Uriah Heep in this. The great keyboard sound, the great vocal from Bernie, mix, great guitar work. I love how this one changes tempo. Some of the guitar work of this reminds me of so much from the Magician's Birthday. Absolutely killer track. Keep playing this one. I just love it. Then we get Fly Like an Eagle. Lots of swirly keyboard runs and fill. Great vocal from Bernie. Terrific track. Freedom to be Free. In places, this is a bit of a return to fantasy sound. It's got that lovely, rich keyboard again. And then the bit in the middle is the Hammond and the piano working together. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Great under the headphones. Then we get Closer to Your Dreams. This is like the modern day Easy Living. That great rolling drum, the great riffs, the Hammond organ really flows. The Birdie's on absolute fire. Great way to end this brilliant album. Well, I think the last few Uriah Heep albums have absolutely been out the top drawer. Every time we go, oh, they can't top this. They have. This is an absolutely brilliant album. I love it already. Bernie's voice is still holding strong. Mick's still playing great. These are fine musicians. And if people go, oh, it's not the old band, it's Uriah Heep. And I love them. I love every track on this. Not disappointed. I loved the Living the Dream album, and I said I don't think they could have got any better. But they've actually come up with an absolute belter. Now, if I was to re-rank the Uriah Heep albums, I reckon this would be top 10 without a doubt. And I would say this is a big contender for my favourite album of 2023 already. The benchmark has been set by this album. I mean, Bernie is my favourite singer next to David. So, absolutely brilliant. And I can only give this album 1 mark, and that's a big 10 out of 10. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. And if you've not checked out any of the last 2 or 3 Uriah Heep albums, go and check them out. I know there's a lot of people who go, oh, it's not the same without that. You know, unfortunately, these people are no longer with us. Why shouldn't Mick Box carry on? He's got a fine bunch of musicians with him. I mean, Bernie's been there since 1989. Phil's been there, I think he came in after about 89 as well. You know, they're just great. It's just a great band, and they deserve all the credit they get. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Next one up is the second part of the Smashing Pumpkins Autumn, and we're going to look at Act 2. So join me for that very, very soon. Literally in, for me, 2 clicks, but for you, a little bit more. Bye for now.